If you own a Dodge Ram and you tow, this video could save you anywhere from $6,000 to $13,000. That is not an exaggeration. That is the real cost of a transmission replacement on a Ram 2500 or 3500 when things go wrong. And the painful truth is that the vast majority of towing-related transmission failures in Dodge and Ram trucks are completely preventable. Not by spending money on expensive upgrades, not by taking it to a shop before every trip, by simply knowing what you're doing before you hook anything up. The problem is that most Ram owners were handed a set of keys, told a towing capacity number, and sent on their way. What the salesperson didn't tell you is that the towing capacity number is the absolute maximum the truck can handle under ideal conditions, and that there is a long list of things you can do wrong in the process of reaching that number that will destroy your transmission long before you ever hit the weight limit. Today we're going through every single one of those mistakes. These are the towing errors that Ram and Dodge owners make every day, on the highway, in the driveway, and at the campsite, that silently accumulate damage inside the transmission until one day the truck goes into limp mode, starts slipping, or simply stops moving. We're going to tell you exactly what those mistakes are, why they kill transmissions, and what to do instead. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, ignoring transmission temperature. This is the single biggest killer of Dodge and Ram transmissions under tow, and it's the one most owners are completely blind to because the stock instrument cluster on most Ram trucks does not display transmission temperature by default. Here's the core problem. Automatic transmission fluid lubricates every moving surface, transfers hydraulic pressure to engage clutch packs, and carries heat away from internal components. When that fluid gets hot enough, and under heavy towing it gets there faster than most people realize, it starts to break down chemically. The lubricating properties degrade. The friction modifiers that help clutch packs engage smoothly begin to fail. The fluid that was protecting your transmission starts actively harming it instead. At 200 degrees Fahrenheit, your transmission is working hard but still functioning. At 240 degrees, the fluid is degrading meaningfully. Above 270 degrees, you are destroying your transmission in real time, and the damage is permanent and cumulative. And here's what most owners don't realize. Your engine coolant temperature gauge and your transmission temperature are two completely different readings. Your engine can sit at a perfectly normal 210 degrees, while your transmission is quietly cooking itself at 290. The fix is simple. Add a transmission temperature gauge, either a standalone unit or through your Uconnect performance pages if your truck supports it. Keep temps below 200 degrees while towing. If you see temps climbing above 220 pull-off, put the truck in park and let it idle. Do not shut the engine off because idling keeps the fluid circulating through the cooler. A standalone transmission temp gauge costs $30 to $60. A transmission replacement costs $6,000 to $13,000. The math is not complicated. Mistake number 2, not knowing your actual payload and tongue weight. Most Ram owners know their towing capacity. Very few know their payload rating, and almost none of them know their tongue weight on any given tow. And that gap in knowledge is responsible for a staggering amount of transmission and drivetrain damage in the Ram community. Here's the distinction that matters. Your towing capacity is the maximum weight of the trailer. Your payload rating is the maximum weight the truck can carry in the cab and bed combined, including passengers, cargo, and critically, the tongue weight of your trailer. These are two completely separate limits, and you can violate one while staying within the other. Tongue weight is the downward force the front of your trailer puts on your hitch ball. It should be between 10 and 15% of total trailer weight. On an 8,000-pound trailer, that's 800 to 1,200 pounds. That tongue weight counts against your payload rating. On a Ram 1,500 with a 1,800-pound payload rating, a 1,000-pound tongue weight plus 2 passengers plus gear can put you at or over your payload limit before you've loaded anything in the bed. Exceeding payload while towing shifts the truck's center of gravity rearward, reduces front axle traction, changes your drive shaft angle, and puts the transmission against more combined weight than it was rated for, meaning more heat, more clutch slippage, and faster wear on everything inside. Find your payload sticker on the driver's door jamb, weigh your loaded trailer at a truck stop scale, calculate your tongue weight, and add it all up before you leave the driveway. Mistake number 3, towing in the wrong gear. Modern Ram trucks with the ZF 8-speed automatic have a tow/haul mode specifically designed to modify the transmission's shift strategy under load. Engaging it raises shift points so the transmission holds gears longer, keeps the engine in its power band, and enables engine braking on downhill grades. Most Ram owners know to use it. What many don't know is that on long, steep grades, tow/haul mode alone may not be enough. On a sustained climb with a heavy trailer, the transmission can start hunting between gears. Upshifting to 6th, finding it can't maintain speed, downshifting to 5th, upshifting again. Every one of those unnecessary shift cycles generates heat and wears the clutch packs. The solution is to manually select a lower gear and hold it. On Ram trucks with the rotary selector or paddle shifters, you can command the transmission to stay in a specific gear. Find the gear that maintains highway speed without lugging, typically 4th or 5th on a heavy pull, and hold it manually for the duration of the grade rather than letting the transmission hunt. Your transmission temperature will stay lower and your clutch packs will thank you for it. Mistake number 4, skipping the transmission fluid service. This is the maintenance item that gets skipped more than any other on tow vehicles, and the consequences are far more severe on a truck that tows regularly than one that doesn't. Ram specifies a transmission fluid service interval in the owner's manual. On Ram 1,500 trucks, that's typically around 60,000 miles under normal conditions. Here's what most owners miss. Towing is classified as severe duty operation. Under severe duty, the recommended interval is significantly shorter. And here's the physical reason why. Every towing mile generates more transmission heat than a normal driving mile. Heat is the primary mechanism by which fluid degrades. A truck with 30,000 towing miles has fluid that has been exposed to dramatically more heat stress than a truck with 60,000 normal highway miles. If you tow regularly, service your transmission fluid every 30,000 miles minimum. Use Mopar ATF Plus 4 or a licensed equivalent, not a generic fluid that claims compatibility. The specific friction modifier chemistry in ATF Plus 4 is what your Ram's clutch packs were designed to run on. For Ram 2500 and 3500 owners with the 68 RFE transmission, this is especially critical. The 68 RFE is widely acknowledged to be underbuilt for the Cummins torque output, and fresh fluid at regular intervals is one of the most important things you can do to keep it alive. Mistake number 5, not adding an aftermarket transmission cooler. The factory transmission cooler on most Ram trucks is adequate for normal driving. It is marginal for regular towing. And on the Ram 2500 and 3500 with the 68 RFE and a Cummins diesel, it is genuinely insufficient for the kind of sustained heavy towing these trucks are frequently asked to do. The factory cooler is a small unit integrated into the side of the radiator. Under sustained towing on a hot day with grades, it can fall behind, meaning the fluid temperature climbs and stays elevated for the entire duration of the tow. Every mile at elevated temperature is degrading your fluid and wearing your internal components. An aftermarket standalone transmission cooler mounted in the front of the engine bay dramatically increases cooling capacity. On a Ram 2500 or 3500X, a quality unit from Durale or B&M can reduce peak transmission temperatures by 30 to 50 degrees under load. On a transmission that was previously hitting 250 degrees on a hot day pulling a loaded fifth wheel, that reduction keeps you in a safe operating range instead of a damaging one. The complete kit runs $100 to $200. A shop installation adds a couple of hours of labor. Against a $9,000 transmission rebuild, that math is about as easy as math gets. If you have a Ram 2500 or 3500 with a Cummins and you tow regularly, an aftermarket transmission cooler is not optional. It should have come from the factory. Mistake number 6, pulling away from a stop too aggressively. This one happens every single time you leave a stoplight, a toll booth, or a truck stop with a loaded trailer behind you. And most people never think about it. When your truck is stopped with a heavy trailer behind it, the entire combined weight is at rest. Getting that system moving from zero requires the transmission to transfer maximum torque through the clutch packs at exactly the moment when they're under maximum stress. A hard, aggressive pull away from a stop with a heavy trailer slams the torque converter with a shock load, forces the clutch packs to engage under sudden maximum torque demand, and creates pressure spikes inside the valve body. Do this repeatedly over thousands of towing miles, and the cumulative damage to your clutch packs and torque converter is significant. The fix is entirely a driving habit. When pulling away with a trailer, ease into the throttle. Breathe onto it. Give the drivetrain time to load up progressively. You'll reach highway speed only seconds later than an aggressive launch. Your transmission will experience a fraction of the stress. The most experienced heavy-duty tow drivers in the world share one consistent habit. They are remarkably smooth and deliberate with every throttle input when there's weight behind them. Mistake number 7, descending grades without engine braking. Going downhill with a heavy trailer is where a lot of Ram owners make their most expensive mistakes, because the danger isn't obvious until the brakes are fading and the trailer is pushing the truck faster than it wants to go. Most drivers handle long downhill grades by repeatedly applying the service brakes to control speed. This is the wrong approach. Repeated brake applications heat up your rotors, pads, and calipers. On a long grade with a heavy trailer, they can get hot enough to fade, meaning the friction material loses its stopping force at exactly the moment you need it most. The correct technique is engine braking. Downshift manually to a lower gear before you start the descent, not halfway down when you're already going too fast. In a lower gear, the engine's compression resistance slows the truck naturally without touching the service brakes. On Ram trucks with tow/haul engaged, the transmission will downshift automatically on deceleration. But on a steep, sustained grade, you may need to select a gear manually and hold it. Control speed with engine braking first and service brake second. Your brakes stay cool and fully available for emergencies. Your descents are safer, and your transmission handles the load it was designed to handle. Mistake number 8. Towing without checking the trailer brake controller. This falls outside the transmission specifically, but it belongs on this list because a trailer that isn't braking properly puts enormous additional stress on the entire drivetrain every time you slow down. If your trailer has electric brakes and your Ram has a trailer brake controller, factory integrated or aftermarket, that controller needs to be calibrated to your specific trailer's loaded weight. Too weak and most of the stopping force falls on the truck alone. Too aggressive and the trailer surges and fights the truck during braking. Both conditions stress the drivetrain and both are dangerous. The Ram integrated brake controller has a gain adjustment that needs to match your trailer. Start low, increase until the trailer brakes are contributing meaningfully to your stops without grabbing or locking. The right setting produces smooth, progressive deceleration with truck and trailer braking in sync. Also worth knowing, there is a current recall on certain 2024 through 2026 Ram trucks involving the trailer tow module that can cause trailer brake controller failures. Check your VIN against the current recall database before your next tow. Mistake number 9. Skipping the pre-tow walk-around. This takes 10 minutes and most people skip it every single time. Some of what it catches is capable of causing catastrophic failures at highway speed. Before every tow, physically check the following. Hitch ball for tightness. A loose hitch ball is a trailer separation waiting to happen. Coupler fully latched and locking mechanism engaged. Safety chains crossed in an X under the tongue with correct slack. All trailer lights functioning. Brake lights, turn signals, running lights. Trailer tire pressure. A low trailer tire at highway speed is a blowout, and a blowout at speed with a loaded trailer is a sway event that can roll the entire rig. Cargo properly secured and load distributed with roughly 60% forward of the trailer axle. 10 minutes before you leave the driveway. The number of catastrophic towing failures that trace back to something a 10-minute walk-around would have caught is genuinely staggering. Mistake number 10. Continuing to tow after warning signs appear. This is the mistake that turns a manageable repair into a complete transmission replacement. Your Ram's transmission gives you warning signs before it fails. Most people acknowledge the warning sign, convince themselves it's probably nothing, and keep towing because they need to get where they're going. That decision is almost always the most expensive one they make. Take these warning signs seriously and pull over immediately. Any slipping between gears where engine RPM rises without a corresponding increase in vehicle speed means clutch pack material is burning off right now. Any harsh, sudden shifting that wasn't there before means the valve body or solenoids are struggling. A burning smell from under the vehicle while towing means transmission fluid is overheating. Any transmission temperature reading climbing above 220 and staying there. Any check engine light with a transmission-related code. And if your truck drops into limp mode while towing, pull over, unhitch if possible, and get it diagnosed before continuing. Do not push through limp mode with a trailer behind you. The difference between catching a transmission problem early and catching it late is the difference between a $400 solenoid and a $9,000 rebuild. The transmission is telling you something. Listen to it. That's all 10. Every single one of these mistakes is preventable. Every single one of them is responsible for transmission failures that cost Ram and Dodge owners thousands of dollars every year. Towing is one of the things these trucks do better than almost anything else on the road, but only when you do it right. Now you know how to do it right. Save this video before your next tow. Share it with every Ram and Dodge owner you know who pulls a trailer, because this is the information that should be in the owner's manual and somehow never makes it there. Drop a comment below telling us if you've experienced any of these firsthand. If you want more Ram and Dodge tips, maintenance guides, and money-saving knowledge the dealership never hands you at signing, subscribe right now. New video every week. We'll see you in the next one.